Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has made a name for himself in the ring well before his jump to the silver screen. Now business is booming. He's the highest paid actor in Forbes magazine history. Ever wonder how this guy lives? Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Red Studio. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and you'll never miss another Dead Red Studio video. Okay, so where were we? When you think about the greatest wrestlers of all time, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's name is bound to pop up during the conversation. The Great One's enormous popularity extends far beyond the wrestling world, with the California native one of Hollywood's most successful superstars, as well as a global figure of affection. Life is good for this former wrestler turned actor. He loves spending big and living large. The people's champ buys homes just to enjoy them for a little while, before selling them off. And has he ever lived in some crazy homes over the years? Before we take a look at The Rock's growing property empire as he attempts to turn millions into billions, we look back to where his money comes from.
You should know one thing about me. I don't like bullies.
Money makes the world go round. In fact, he was paid $3.5 million for his first ever film role in The Scorpion King, a world record for an actor making his film debut. In 2018, he shattered the record for Forbes magazine's highest paid actor in a single year, netting 124 million big ones. It was almost double the $65 million he'd made the year before. Despite having a quiet 2019 by his standards, he still topped out the Forbes list as highest paid actor. Not bad for a guy who used to run around in spandex. His current net worth is in the vicinity of $250 million. Yeah, billion, with a capital B.
This one's for Earth.
Not only movies. He started 7 Bucks Productions with ex-wife Danny Garcia back in 2012. The company got its name after The Rock flew from Canada to Miami when his football career ended. Upon arrival, he emptied out his pockets and found, you guessed it, just $7. He literally had nothing else. This production company has film and television releases responsible for Ballers, Baywatch, and the new Jumanji reboots. He earned $700,000 per episode for hit TV series Ballers. He has paid 6-figure endorsements for posts on social media. Ford is rumored to pay him $15 million annually to drive around in their trucks. He even has his own line of clothing, footwear, and headphones in a deal with Under Armour worth another cool $25 million a year. His cribs. The Rock loves horses just as much as fast cars. You'll see a pattern emerge as we take a look at the many Johnson family cribs. He recently purchased a ranch in Powder Springs, Georgia. It cost him $9.5 million and he paid in cash. A suitcase that big needs some serious guns to carry it. Luckily, The Rock's got that covered too. The property is on 46 acres of land and boasts a French country manor-style mansion, horse riding arena, 12-horse barn, and another barn built way back in 1867. Surprised it's still standing? There's plenty of room for the whole family, including his wife and 3 daughters. The remote home is perfect to get some privacy and escape the limelight and red carpets. What does plenty of room look like? 8 spacious bedrooms, 6 bathrooms with 3 extra en-suites. It's the pinnacle of luxurious rustic living, complete with stone fireplaces, exposed hardwood beams in the ceiling, natural stone and timber, a library, music room with piano, and a pool and jacuzzi out back. The courtyard comprises of an outdoor dining area and an open-air outdoor living room where the Johnson family can snuggle up close to the fire with a surrounding forest and clear view. Not many people know this, but he already has a secret farm somewhere in upstate Virginia. Details are sketchy, but he bought it for an unknown price. He also keeps horses here, thoroughbreds trained by equestrian Will Coleman. In 2019, The Rock posted with 2 of his horses, stating, "The great state of Virginia has become my home." He has had at least 10 homes in Florida over the years, relatively modest places for an actor ranging between $1 and $3 million. But in 2012, he bought yet another ranch, a 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom, 13,000 square foot property to the tune of $3.4 million. A Johnson home isn't a Johnson home if it doesn't have a home theater, large swimming pool with jacuzzi, large office, monster main bathroom, and a high-ceilinged living room donned with finery that wouldn't look out of place in a royal palace. Rumor has it that the home has its own on-site barbershop, so The Rock never has to leave. Fresh cuts for days.
Well, that sounds like a challenge.
This crazy pad was sold 1 year later, after he added a professional home gym and a private house on the grounds for his personal trainer to live in. Another Florida home cost him $4.5 million and can be technically considered a ranch. He purchased it off the plan while still in development. This behemoth suburban property comes with 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 2 triple-car garages, and a full outdoor kitchen set amongst a palm tree-filled backdrop, perfect for barbecuing. The grounds are completely gated off to form a compound for privacy. As with all his homes, the rooms are spacious with high ceilings and rustic vibes. Okay, so every actor needs a place to crash in Hollywood. Home ownership here is just part of the biz. This $5 million Hidden Hills home has a huge expansive outdoor space, the perfect size for a Hollywood party. True to Rock's style, he installed yet another professional gym. This is the most lavish of all the Rock's homes by far. Before you enter, you're greeted by high white stone columns and twin waiting areas with tables and couches. Go through the door and you're met by double staircases. The Rock and his wife have a giant master bedroom bigger than most apartments, paired with an equally huge ensuite. A spacious garage houses his huge collection of performance cars. There is yet another cookout area in the back, so if you haven't picked up on it already, it's pretty obvious The Rock loves to eat. You'd have to if you have any hopes of maintaining that huge frame. A backyard pool is a given and mandatory for all The Rock's homes. The home theater is a replicated version of a classic cinema. He sold it in 2012 but has another villa somewhere else in California in a top-secret location, as well as a couple of condos spread around. While filming overseas, he bought a London home during the shooting of the Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. This English estate is surrounded by rolling lawns, hedgerows for privacy, and quadruple columns at the entry. A huge mansion, 9 bedrooms, a home cinema, 2 swimming pools, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor, as well as a smaller, more intimate home theater room full of comfy couches. He installed a pop-up gym in the backyard of the property nicknamed the Iron Paradise. It contains 40,000 pounds of professional gym equipment, which he uses in workouts done at 5 a.m. each day. He's also brought this mobile gym with him to other locations such as Vancouver and Canada. A celebrity horse named Rusty also calls this place home. This talented trotter has starred in the hit films Gladiator and Robin Hood. The Rock loves posting pics of him riding Rusty around. He can't ride many of his other famous friends. A tennis court rounds off this dream European pad, helping him and his family to stay fit, healthy, and happy. Expensive hobbies. In total, The Rock has invested around $100 million into property. But surprisingly, not all his money goes into real estate. Sure, he spends a lot of money renovating the homes to his liking with fit-for-purpose functional additions, but he also has another passion. He loves a garage full of fast and beastie cars. He came to the premiere of Ballers in a custom-made Pagani Huayra. If you've never heard of the brand before, there's a good reason. Pagani is a high-end Italian sports car manufacturer that only makes limited batches of their custom rides. A stock Huayra costs around $1 million, and only 100 were ever made. Every baller loves a fashionable entrance. He also owns a vast collection of performance and luxury vehicles, including a 2-door Rolls-Royce worth $400,000. While filming Pain and Gain, he was glimpsed rolling around in a Plymouth Prowler. Now, this car may only cost $38,000, but it was completely pimped out. He briefly owned a Ferrari LaFerrari, but couldn't actually fit his abnormally large body inside the car. What a shame. I hope the resale value holds, as the retail price for one of those is around $2 million. His favorite vehicle? Well, it's not a luxury car in the slightest. The humble F-150 custom-built pickup truck. Why? He has no trouble fitting inside. These usually go for around $35,000. But if you know The Rock, you bet he spent more than that to fully modify and customize his ride his way. International travel is a breeze. If you have your own private jet, the Johnson family cruise around in a Gulfstream G650ER. One of these babies will set you back a cool $65 million. However, no one is sure of whether he owns it or just rents it. Either way, pimping around the skies ain't easy. These days, you can get the time from your phone. Watches are obsolete, right? I dare you to tell The Rock that. Our guy enjoys spending his money on his Rolex watches. He caught the bug first buying one while still a wrestler for $35,000 and has added many to his collection since. We mentioned the food, right? His food bill is absolutely enormous. His favorite? The world-famous Rock pancakes. Look it up.
Famous. They are world-famous Rock pancake.
He often does carb-up nights where he eats as much as possible to help him gain bulk. This diet is not normal, comprising of 5,000 calories a day. This includes 2.3 pounds of cod, with eggs, steak, chicken, vegetables, and potatoes rounding out the daily feast, over 10 pounds of food in total. Sit down, be humble. Perhaps the thing we love the most about the Great One is that he has stayed a humble and overall nice human being. He's a decent guy, fame hasn't gone to his head. In 2006, he founded the Dwayne Johnson Rock Foundation. Earning boatloads of money is great, but so is giving back a little. This is a charity that works with terminally ill children. You better believe The Rock has visited a lot of sick kids throughout his career. Bringing smiles to faces is as important to him as bringing smiles to the faces of his own family. Speaking of family, he takes awesome care of them. He bought his father, also a famous wrestler back in the day, a big house and tons of trucks. He makes the family's lives better, as well as the world a better place with his infectious grin and trademark eyebrow. Yeah, we can't imagine a world without him in it. He's brought entertainment to our lives. We grew up watching him wrestle as The Rock, then saw him return, reinvented on the big screen.
It's showtime.
And that just about wraps things up for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and let us know in the comments which Dwayne Johnson mansion you like best. If you enjoyed this video, why not give us a like and hit that subscribe button while you're down there? Let us know in the comments if we've missed any other crazy facts about The Rock. We love hearing from our viewers. You've been watching Dead Red Studio. We'll see you next time.